Hey everyone, welcome back to Easy English Help for All. Subscribe, like, and share for more English content. So let's begin for today. Okay, let's be honest. You understand English, you can speak English, but something still sounds off. Okay? That's because of these everyday mistakes even advanced speakers make. Okay? The first mistake is saying I like for everything. This is the biggest one. For an example, I like watching movies. I like music. I like my job. See, it doesn't sound really natural, right? Native speakers don't repeat I like all day. They have their other ways to sound more fluent and more natural. So let's find out. Try these instead. Instead of just saying I like for everything, what if you say I'm really into watching movies. I enjoy music. My job's actually pretty interesting. See, if you replace the I like with these, how much better the sentences sound and you sound more fluent, more natural. Okay? So you try this next time. When you're talking about something to do with I like, replace that into one of these. Okay? Second mistake is using the word very, okay? This is very common. See, I'm also using very. It's so common that all of us end up using it and we don't even realize, okay? For example, very tired, very happy, very important. In order to fix this mistake, let's avoid using very in every sentence, okay? So, how can we do that? Use stronger words instead, okay? Vocab changes a lot in a sentence. It's up to you which words you want to use. Whichever words you use, make sure they're more advanced, more stronger, makes the sentences 10 times more fluent, okay? So, for our example, to replace the word very, we can use exhausted, thrilled, essential, okay? You don't have to say very for this, okay? Because the word, for example, exhausted itself is the definition of very. So when you're saying someone's very tired, if you replace that with exhausted, that's the same thing. So she is exhausted. You don't have to say she's very tired, she is exhausted. So that means she's so exhausted, okay? Simple. Or you can say thrilled. So instead of saying happy, instead of saying very happy, you can say she's so thrilled, okay? I'm so thrilled. I'm thrilled. There's so many ways to say it instead of using very, okay? Essential. Instead of saying very important, I know you want to emphasize how important something is, so you end up using very. You don't have to do that. Just replace it with another better word. Essential means it really puts an emphasis on how important the work is. So, it's essential. My work is essential. This job is essential, okay? So make sure to upgrade your words. Think of better words to use in your daily life. Third mistake. This one is so common. We all do it all the time. I have experienced myself with people that actually make this mistake and have no idea, okay? It's answering too seriously to how are you? I know, it's so common that we do it and we think that how can it be possible? But it is possible, okay? For an example, if someone says, how are you? And you say, I am fine, and you must be like, no, but that's a good formal way, especially if you meet someone for the first time. I know it's not wrong, okay? It's not completely wrong, but then it scares the other person away. You don't sound friendly and more natural, okay? That makes a big difference, okay? It's too formal, okay? So how do we actually fix it? Try this, okay? Instead of saying I'm fine and you, try this. Pretty good. You? Not bad. Doing all right. See, these phrases you might think, but they sound pretty much similar, like their meanings. But trust me, this is how real conversations flow. Once you start using this in your everyday life, you'll sound automatically natural. Like you won't even try hard, and your English will sound so much more fluent, and you'll come back to this video and realize what I was actually talking about, okay? So your next job is to replace being too formal and say this instead. You will look more like friendly. There will be a friendly approach to your sentences, okay? Mistake 4, okay? Saying I think in every sentence. We all make this mistake again all the time, okay? It's very common. It's so common that like we don't even realize it again. Like it was same as one of the other mistakes we just talked about. This is one of those common mistakes that we haven't even heard before. Maybe some of you might be new to this, and if you are not new to this, it's okay. It happens to everyone, okay? So for example, saying I think it's good, I think it's expensive, I think it's a bad idea. I know you sound more unnatural, but you don't come off confident. Like if you're saying it to someone and they really want your opinion on something, you don't sound confident at all. They might not even go along with your opinion. They'll go like, oh, I don't know if I trust her. Yeah, it does come off like that. I think is like not good at all, if especially someone is asking for your point of view, okay? Avoid that. And in general, avoid saying I think for anything, because you need to sound more fluent, okay, and more natural. That's our goal. So let's replace this into something better. If you try saying these instead, it seems good, it's a bit expensive, that might not be the best idea, honestly, it's not great. See, these sentences automatically make you sound so much better. Like you're not even trying that hard, right? You're just saying this and your sentences and you sound more fluent. This is how these tricks do. Like if you upgrade your sentences and phrases, your English sounds better. Okay? Try this. Next time you speak about anything, any opinion to anyone, do not say I think, okay? You need to sound more confident. Don't repeat over and over again the same word. It's not gonna make you sound good at all, okay? I know repeating I think makes you sound unsure even when you're not, okay? Like, even though if you sound confident, if you say I think, people or the other person will just think that no, this person is not confident about what they're saying, okay? So no I think anymore, okay? Try these instead. Take a note, maybe even take a note of these sentences. Just try these sentences itself next time you go somewhere, next time you speak, okay? Okay, last mistake of today. This is not that common, okay? You don't tend to come across this mistake, okay? But it is a big mistake to not use. Avoid this, okay? Saying I am agree instead of I agree. So what I mean is, I know we might think you have to use am whenever you're talking about yourself, okay? But no, that's not how every sentence will work, okay? Because if you say, I am agree, I am understand, I am like this, okay, this one might come off okay, but that's what I mean. If one sentence sounds good, that doesn't mean am will work with other sentences. So what I mean is extra words just makes it sound more awkward. So we might think, oh, we might add extra words to make it more better. But no, we need to avoid that. Short equal to fluent English. Okay?